Okay, so we are here with Michael, and he had an ACL reconstruction, and his quadriceps are now not firing properly. He's not able to fully extend his knee out, so he's got some extension lag. And so today we're going to use some neuromuscular electrical stimulation to help recruit those muscle fibers and help with that contraction. So some of the indications for that kind of therapy are problems with the muscle contraction. And some of the contraindications are things if they have like arrhythmia or pacemaker, or if they have other electrical devices implanted, if they've got thrombophlebitis, things like that. So I've checked that over with the patient and just made sure that they were okay with this kind of treatment, and so we'll go ahead and move forward with that. And this kind of therapy is going to recruit the muscle fibers. It's going to have a longer duration that will recruit past the A beta sensory fibers. So, okay, Michael. So I think it would be a good idea today to do neuromuscular electrical stimulation. That'll help recruit those fibers of that muscle that's just not working quite properly. Does that sound okay? So basically, have you had electrical stimulation before?
No.
Okay, so it's going to send kind of first a tingling feeling in that area, and then it's going to start to recruit that muscle and contract it. And so it's a little uncomfortable, but it should never be painful. But doing so will help to activate that muscle and help it get back into shape and working properly. So does that sound okay? Do you want to do that today?
Yeah, let's do it. Whatever you say.
All right, awesome. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and set the parameters on the machine. Okay, so as far as biphasic neuromuscular electrical stimulation settings, so first we're going to click this biphasic button. We'll just start from the start here. So I'll turn on the machine, and then we're going to click biphasic here, and then so we've got our lead in for the channel 1 here, and right here we'll use this button to select the time parameters, and we're going to do 10 to 20 contractions, so they'll each happen within a minute. And so we'll want to do 10 to 20 minutes. We're going to do 10 minutes here. It's going to be 50 pulses per second and 200 microseconds for the duration. You could do more if they were a larger patient, for example, but this should be sufficient for a patient going through the neuromuscular electrical stimulation for the first time. And then as far as the duration of these contractions, we'll want to change that here. So we'll have 10-second contractions and then a 50-second rest period. And then we're going to change this amplitude here with the power intensity up to as the patient can tolerate. So we'll test this before we start. Press the start button here and start the therapy. So we'll go from there. Okay, so we got the patient here. Michael's here ready for the neuromuscular electrical stimulation. So I've got the pads set up to the leads here. And so we're going to place these parallel to the muscle fibers on his quad. And of course it's important prior to placing these that we inspect the skin and make sure there are no open wounds or issues that we should consider before doing this kind of treatment. So I've got those set up here. Now we can go ahead and we'll increase the amplitude until he's comfortable with it, but it's also giving a good contraction. So Michael, I'm going to set up the intensity here, and it's going to start with just kind of the tingling sensation, and then we're going to start to have some contraction with the muscle. It might be a little bit uncomfortable, but we want to match that kind of contraction with activities that that muscle would use. So we want to try to get a good contraction. So as long as it's not painful, we'll try to go as much as you can tolerate, okay? So first just tell me when you start feeling it.
I can feel it a little bit.
Okay, you can feel it there, okay. Keep going.
There it is.
Okay. Are you doing okay?
Yeah.
Were we able to go a little bit more? So there's the contraction here going right now. Okay, let me know when we need to stop. Okay, looks like it's getting a little more intense there.
A little bit.
You doing alright?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably good
Okay, right there. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and press start on the machine here. It's going to start the 10-second contraction, and then you'll have a rest period of 50 seconds.
Okay.
so that your energy stores can restore there. So, yeah, go ahead and contract your quadriceps. Come into extension. Perfect. Okay, perfect. All right, how did that go?
Pretty good. Definitely not comfortable, but it made the muscle work, so that's a good thing.
Okay, great. Go ahead and stop this. Take the pads off here. Sorry if you get waxed.
It's alright.
Okay, and we'll just inspect the skin here and make sure everything looks okay, and we'll move on to the rest of our therapy.